Some of us do find studying for a test, exam, or trying to complete assignments as well as lessons difficult. Memorizing and later remembering information is usually problematic. Those techniques we used in the past while learning just don't seem to work anymore. An American philosopher once said, and I quote, "The person who says he thinks he knows but cannot express it usually does not know what he thinks." End of quote. So, if you wish to get a good understanding about the concept, try to express or explain it in simple terms. This is what the Feynman Technique, developed by Nobel Prize-winning physicist Dr. Richard Feynman, is all about. He deduced that a systematic way of learning is required to identify things you don't know, not necessarily innate intelligence. So, he developed the 4-step Feynman Technique as a learning concept you can utilize to understand almost anything. And that's what today's video is all about. Stay tuned. Hi guys, you're welcome to DENTOSTORM. If you're struggling to understand the topic or remember what you've read, you're not alone. Whether you're a student trying to study for an exam, a businessman who needs to grasp a topic, or a public speaker who needs to read up for a new speech, today's video on how to learn faster with the Feynman Technique is a must-watch. Let's begin. Step 1. Choose what you wish to learn. By first selecting what you wish to study, you are forced to choose a topic as well as be intentional about learning what you do not know. However, as you write down your topic, it must be specific, well-defined, and of a small scope so that it can easily be covered under a short period of time. You could also decide to choose a topic that could be one of those you would encounter in the exams. Step 2. Explain what you studied to yourself or someone else. A typical mistake a lot of us make is in believing reading is equal to understanding, and transcribing a resource's sentences into our notebooks means we've grasped what it's all about. However, if you really need true understanding, you must adopt a more active process, like teaching. You could start by explaining the topic to yourself out loud, or you could summarize it on a piece of paper in your own words without looking at your notes. After this, you should take a step further by teaching someone else. As you teach, you should allow for feedback from whom you're teaching. So, if you're saying something that doesn't make sense, they'll tell you. This will encourage you to learn as well as make your thinking a lot sharper. It ensures one truly knows what one is saying and makes it easier to bridge gaps you encounter in your reasoning. It is also important to explain using simple and plain language such that the person you're teaching can repeat what you said easily. Let's pause here for a moment. DENTOSTORM will be right back. Welcome back. The third step is go back to your source material if you're struggling to explain. Now, learning should be repetitive. It does take more than one attempt to tackle challenging aspects during the learning process. If while trying to explain what you studied, you realize gaps, going back to your source material can help solidify what you're learning. The more you visit your source material, the better you render your teachings and the deeper your knowledge gets. Step 4. Make your explanations simpler and use terms you can relate to. It is easier to memorize things and repeat them on cue. Unfortunately, memorization is not equal to understanding. But then, to attain true learning and understanding, explain concepts using the most basic language without any big words. Using terms you understand best help you recall the information you're teaching faster and ensures your explanation is much clearer, especially when the concept you're trying to learn is a challenging one. Those terms should either feel like a form of shorthand or cue that will help direct your explanation from start to finish. Let's recap. In this video, I highlighted 4 steps you need to follow to learn faster with the Feynman Technique. These are: Step 1. Choose what you wish to learn. Step 2. Explain what you studied to yourself or someone else. Step 3. Go back to your source material if you're struggling to explain. And Step 4. Make your explanations simpler and use terms you can relate to. The Feynman Technique was invented by a genius, a Nobel Prize winner, and a renowned physicist. Therefore, if you're in a journey to understand difficult and sophisticated concepts, using this technique is a smart choice for you. So, if you wish to discover other ways to study smart, watch this video. Until next time, it's bye for now.